Okay, so since we don't have public comments, we are just gonna go directly to the Department of Military reports. Number one on the agenda, we have the police report, however, it's canceled for this meeting. And I will switch 2 and 3. So item 2 now will be the October and November traffic and safety condition.
You can ask to switch it. They'd have to vote. It's
Oh.
official. They'd have to
Really?
vote to change the agenda.
Well, take your britches here, back in the week.
We're getting you in line.
I will, I'll make a motion to switch item 2 and 3 on the agenda. Do I
I'll
have a
second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so it was voted.
So we have an item in front of you in that we might want to wait till the end of the meeting to see where we want to have this and what format. But we definitely need to talk about the next 2 meetings. October 7th is going to be at the regular location, at the regular time, the regular date, unless you feel that this is an environment that helps facilitate the work plan. So unless otherwise noted, we'll have this, the next meeting in October at the City Council chambers, but you have the option to have it scheduled here, and we could have it earlier if that works for you. Now on November 4th, if you remember, we were talking about the special meeting because of Veterans Day being on the 11th, and we were going to have to share the council chambers. We've decided to have the meeting here. So by having it here, we can have it at the regular time on the regular date, but at a special location. So November 4th, we definitely propose to have it here, and we can have it at 4 or 5 at your discretion. We would have it at 5 unless you would like to have it earlier. So
The last time we decided to do it at 4.
let's okay.
Oh, or are we?
I thought
That
I
was
did
what we,
see-
that was the plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mona was not here.
Right, so we thought we'd bring it back and
Yep.
and formalize it, so that's what's on the table now. So if you'd like to, you can go one at a time, but October 7th, there's no need to change it unless you would like it at another location and another time, if you wish.
Okay, so we're going to hear, or we're going to make that decision after this meeting? To see if, how this environment facilitates the
Yeah.
meeting.
Do you want to have that come out after we're done to see how far we've gone on this meeting? We could
That would
table
be
it.
my suggestion, see how far we go, how much more do we need to be in roundtable, because it'd be nice to go back for the public to be back in the regular chambers, if we could.
That too.
So it'll be workshop. Next week will be another workshop like this, though. So
Next
next month. I don't think, well, and then November, we have to be here. So do you want to go here, there, back here, or do you want to go Faraday?
From the public perspective, going back and forth would be good, at least get back out in front again, but I'm wide open to discuss, I'm just discussing on that.
Right.
The reason we were having it at 4, I thought, was because, what was that reason?
Well, just energy, and they're a little bit long. You'll see tonight, maybe. We'll see that, we just ran out of energy at 6. That's why we got food and sugar and things like that. But, if this is such an important item, I don't want to switch to the agenda item. We're just talking about it, the workshop settings. The energy is important. If at all for anybody that they have a problem and don't want to get here early, let's not even entertain the issue.
But the 4 o'clock meeting was for November.
Correct.
And I'm certainly
Yeah.
hoping that we can finish in October, because we really should be working on the stuff rather than talking about working on this. So hopefully, so should the next meeting be the one that's at 4, not the November one? If we want to talk about
It just depends if we have it here or if it's
Yeah, if we have at the council chambers, I need to check that.
So let's just come back to it.
Yeah, when we have it here, I guess to be clear, when we have it here, we have a little more latitude.
Yeah.
So anytime we have it here, we can start it early if you'd like, if it helps facilitate the discussion. But
I like the idea of meeting at 4 here for the October meeting.
okay, And then probably November, well, again, I'm not going into the agenda, but we're not pushing. I just want to make sure everybody understands the work plan, everybody's anxious to get it done. We're not, you have to get it done. You know, we're going to take as much time as it takes to get it done, but we're going to be pushing and striving to get it done quickly. If we need November, great, but I'm hoping that by October, we pretty much have most of the work plan ready, and we'll just do some final touches on it in November and approve it. You know, you would be voting to approve it. That's my intent, or I'm hoping that's the schedule. So, but we are going to have it here. We can do it here.
So November is, we don't have the option to go to city. That's
We
what you're
do
saying.
not.
So November,
What
we
about-
have to come here.
What about if we did it one Monday later?
If we change it to a special meeting.
The
Well,
11
yeah.
is a holiday.
Yeah, and the reason the four, let's remember that we were going to split the chamber. So we said we could start early and then we would finish early. And we thought, you know what, we'll just take control of it. We can have it here, and now we can go back to our 5 o'clock. So I see Dave's coming in. Why don't we table this and think about it, and then when we're all done and we're doing our comments, we can kind of come back and say, okay, based on how far we got with David today, we can kind of guess what October's going to be like in November. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I think we need to see how the meeting is going. And then we can know.
We need a motion to table?
I'll motion to table, we table it until after what was originally number 2.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, please note, got voted
All right.
unanimously.